it's really not.
Because of Archman.
And we are here live from Jacksonville for the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills, a matchup that, looks way better on paper than it really is. But anyways, Trevor Lawrence versus Josh Allen. We saw this match up last year, and
Very close game.
It was a game. But this year, it's probably going to go just like that, just the opposite way, because one, Jacksonville's the home game this time, and two, the Bills suck. So
No, they're not. They don't suck. They're mid.
they suck. They are ass.
They're mid.
They're booty cheeks.
They're mid.
And the Jags will kick it away. And Buffalo will return it to about the 27, and here comes on Josh Allen. And the Buffalo Bills offense, the reigning defending MVP. Won it in a pool against Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Saquon Barkley, and Joe Burrow last year. And let's get ready for this game as we are underway from Jacksonville. Allen, complete to Keon Coleman down at the 49. So pretty essential game for the Jags too. I mean, they are going to be on a bye, their final bye next week in week 17, my bad. And for the Bills, I mean, it's kind of a last hope to make the postseason.
Yeah, if they lose this game, they're officially eliminated. Because you cannot make the postseason at 10 losses. We can make the play-in, maybe, but like the AFC's records are just too good for that. The NFC, they won't be able to win that.
2nd and 7 at the 48. Allen, that's first down. First and 10 at the 33.
Buffalo.
And jet sweep here to Khalil Shakir. He's only going to pick up 3. Second and 7 at the 30. Allen gonna
QB draw here.
Yep, gonna run it in himself, and he's not gonna get anything.
I don't like doing the draw option there. Oh, injury here from for Jacksonville.
So 3rd and 7 at the 30 here.
Yeah, Arik Armstead with the injury there.
Allen, and that'll bring it to 4th down. So Jags force the Bills to a field goal. We know how clutch the Jags typically are in the red zone and in their own territory, of course. So this was a little bit out of the red zone, but so this will start with 3-0 if they can make the kick. Tyler Bass. Kick is up and good. So Buffalo takes the lead here on Monday Night Football. It is 3-0 in Jacksonville versus Jacksonville.
Nice.
And the Bills will kick it away. See what the Jags can do here. They have who's that on the return? Is that? I don't even see. Anyways, here comes out Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense.
Trevor having a good year.
Yep.
Only 5 interceptions, but he also has like a shit ton of yards, so it's fine. He's almost 5. He has like
a lot of touchdowns too. Yeah, 5 interceptions is good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good, but it's good to have your numbers that low, I should say.
6 or 7.
Bigsby with the pick of 2. And speaking of good quarterback seasons, we will be announcing the AFC Pro Bowlers at halftime. And it'll be 4 Pro Bowlers specifically. Hands it off to Bigsby. That's 3rd and 7.
Just like, flying.
And it's 3rd and 7 at the 27. Travis Hunter in motion. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't Travis Hunter, my bad. Or was it? I saw 12 for some reason. Anyways, BTJ with the catch, who has been a little bit silent over the past few weeks, and oh, we have a Buffalo injury.
I know.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Mm.
He was.
Brady.
He literally won MVP this year. Anyways, 2nd and 9 at the 48.
Actually, he had 2 good years and then fell off the face of the fucking planet. Oh.
No, he had multiple good years. He just won MVP in 2 of those years.
No, Robert Woods.
Oh, never mind.
But he's still good. Actually, they're pretty solid. Good 2 years. So, like, amazing. Like, they're still 1,000-yard seasons, but.
Anyways, 2nd and 9 at the 48. Trevor gets it to Parker Washington for a 1st down at the 41. So his offense is moving very fast right now. They're not playing too risky, but they got perfect formations for each play here. And they're able to kind of march down the field here. 1st and 10 at the 41. Trevor hands it to Goddard, and he'll be down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 at the 33.
Look how this Jaguars team's been playing.
Second and 2 at the 33. Play action. Out to Goddard again. 1st down and more down the sidelines, out at the 21. 1st and 10 at the 21. Trevor, play action again. In the pocket, and he's going to take a sack, and that'll be a loss of 3 from Joey Bosa, former Charger. Was signed by Buffalo in the offseason. 2nd and 13 at the 25 after the sack from Joey Bosa. Trevor, play action again. He's going to get sacked again.
Right, Joey Bosa.
Now 2 sacks on his record. Here we go. 3rd and forever. Looking to get a 1st down here.
Receiver in motion. Parker Washington.
Trevor, the pocket, and no, blocked, and that'll bring it to a field goal. He's had this thing up. So over from Buffalo's defense, and Joey Bosa specifically getting those 2 sacks was very important. And that'll bring this to a potential tie game if this kick is good. It's a long kick. 48-yard attempt, and it's up.
No.
And good. So we're tied at 3-3. Jacksonville able to even the odds here at home. And they'll kick it away after tying it with Buffalo. Neither team gets into the end zone on their opening drives. And that'll bring them to the 27. Here comes back on Josh Allen and the Bills offense. 1st and 10 at the 27. Gives it to Cook. Cook's got a 1st down. Oh, maybe not. Nope, 2nd and inches. So, 2nd very short at the 37. Allen in the pocket. And he's sacked.
Joshua Hines Allen.
Well, Allen sacks Allen. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pissed off that Allen took his name.
Anyways.
Literally took his name, stole his name.
I mean, Allen's not somebody who's sacked very often, so when you do get a sack on him, it's a big accomplishment. Not only because he's good in the pocket, but of course how elite this offensive line is.
Yeah, Joshua Hines Allen said he has beef with Josh Allen.
So
He doesn't like Josh Allen that much.
that makes it 3rd and 12 here at the 26. Allen. And going to be sacked again.
I believe Oklahoma. Okay, listen. I love that guy. I cannot pronounce his fucking name.
Anyways, that'll bring it to 4th and 20, which will force a punt here. Good work from Jacksonville's front line.
Forsaid. I know
Very-
his first name's Forsaid.
A very talented front line, so
Yeah.
able to
Actually,
sack Allen not only once but twice in a row. And
yeah. Good job from the blitzing there.
yeah, not many teams get to sack Allen twice in one game. And they'll bring it to the 37. 1st and 10 at the 37. Trevor off the screen to Bigsby, and they'll lose 2 yards. So Buffalo, of course, not having the greatest offensive drive there. Now Milano takes him down, and they want to get the ball back, so Jacksonville can't take a lead.
No, actually, I don't think they should want to. I think they should just let Jacksonville win because
Yep.
Jacksonville has
Anyways,
more of a future than this Buffalo team.
So 2nd and 12 to 35, Goddard in motion. Hands it off to Bigsby again, and he's going to get a lot here, but not enough for a 1st down, so that brings it to 3rd and 5. Third and 5 at the 41. 1st quarter almost wrapped up. Trevor in the pocket. Trevor going deep. And caught.
Oh.
No, never mind.
Sorry,
Dropped.
also it's the big B.
Yeah, so went deep to Bigsby, and that brings it to 4th and 5. So now the Jags will punt.
No, good job on this Buffalo defense.
Yep, both defenses doing pretty good there, and this will keep the game tied going into the 2nd quarter.
Hey, you don't know that. You don't know that. I don't like going deep there, though.
A good punt.
Oh,
No, just there.
literally on the goal line.
And that'll end the quarter 3-3. Both teams tied at field goal going into 2nd quarter. So at the
I don't like the
20
call there.
after,
I think it was at the 1. I think this drive should have started at the 1 yard line.
play action from
Take
Josh
away the
Allen.
fact I'm even a Jaguars fan. Like,
Allen off the read, and no. So 2nd and 5.
I'm Smith.
So they only force him to a 5-yard pickup, and that'll leave him at the 25 here. Second and 5 at the 25. Hands it off to Cook, and Cook has a 1st down. Down at the 31 there. Almost went down earlier, but was able to force himself in there for a 1st down at the 31. 1st and 10 at the 31. Cook in motion. Allen, 1st down for Shakir, who hasn't really done all that much so far. That's his 2nd reception, I believe. Typically Allen's biggest target.
Yeah, him and Kincaid. And Coleman, actually.
Yeah, Coleman's been a bigger target in this game so far, but yeah. So Shakir will get it down to the 46, and that'll keep this Buffalo drive well alive.
So he did have the first
Still in their
reception.
own territory.
So he did have the first reception of the game.
And right to him, and that'll bring him to the 47. Kincaid with the catch, the tight end. Second and 3 to the 47, hands it off, and Cook brings it to 3rd and 2, only a pickup of a yard there. So down at the 46. And let's see if the Bills can convert here. I mean, the Jags defense is great on 3rd down. And they're going to continue to be great on 3rd down because they bring it to 4th and 2 at the 46, which will force a punt. A punt or Buffalo will go for it. Let's see. So right here gave it to Cook. Most running backs
I
could
think-
get this.
I think Buffalo. No, I don't like the call here. I think Buffalo should go for it. Of course, Sean McDermott going to make a bad call, but He's gonna
And
ask
that
fucking
punt
coach.
will bring him to the 8, so good punt there. First and 10 at the 8. Trevor and BTJ can't bring it in. So that makes it 7 and 10 at the 8. So here we go. Second attempt on the good punt here from the 8-yard line. Brent Strange in motion. Trevor. Ooh, what's he going to do? Oh, he's going to take the sack. 3rd and 16 at the 2. So good work from Buffalo's defense here. This will make it very difficult for the Jags to convert. They're either going to have to throw this thing away or just run it and punt. Let's see. Or just get it. I mean, it's pretty unlikely, though. Looks like they're going to run it because Bigsby's in the backfield, but let's see. It could be a play action as well. And they're going to run it in. So kind of accepting the punt there. They were really put in a tricky situation. So they didn't want to take the safety either. So
And you have a good enough punter, so it doesn't matter. You have the greatest, arguably the greatest punter of all time. So
yeah, that'll bring him to the 6 and force another punt.
so Logan Cook.
Yeah, both defenses playing very good right now. And punts it to the around the 50.
So Buffalo's starting good field position down at their own 49-yard
No,
line.
the Jags 49.
Oh.
And the Jaguars territory at the 49 after the punt. So, still a good punt from the end zone. So. And that'll bring it to 2nd and 9, so only a big of a yard.
But now Jacksonville has to force a 3 and out here.
And at the 48.
It's even in motion. They'll throw it.
And 3rd and 5.
Good job from this Jacksonville defense.
So we saw them force the 4th down on 3rd down earlier. It was a 3rd and 4, I believe.
Now,
And
I didn't like them punting on that for 4th and 2, though. I still don't like that call. It still bugs me that they made the call.
An even longer conversion here for Buffalo. Can they get it this time? Again, Jacksonville's defense really good on 3rd down. But this time they'll get the conversion. And he's down the sidelines, Keon Coleman. He's for the 19. So this is the closest the Bills have been to or the deepest they've been in Jacksonville territory. Finally in the red zone for the first time of the game. Let's see what the Jags can do, though. They've statistically been one of the best defenses in the red zone. So.
They're the number 1 in the red zone. Just not number 1 outside of the red zone.
The Steelers and Eagles have also been great in the red zone, though.
No.
What?
They're at least top 3 in the red zone. I think they might
I'm saying the Steelers, Eagles, I believe the Ravens as well have been great in the red zone.
I know.
The Bills themselves actually have also been great in the red zone.
But the best team in the red zone has been Jacksonville, with the best defense overall has been, I believe, Pittsburgh, actually.
Wow, look at this. What great job staying up there from James Cook.
Yeah, it's been Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's defense has been elite this season. Same thing with their offense.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Defense is
like one of the better teams in the AFC.
Of course, Jacksonville coming off a win against Pittsburgh. No way.
Yep, it was a pretty low-scoring affair, but it's a good game.
Yeah, good game. You can have a good low one affairs. Good defense off.
I mean, same thing you got here. I mean, it's still 3-3 and almost at halftime. And throws it in for the interception.
No way, that was by Diggs again. No, Antonio Johnson. He's having a great year. One of the best, probably the best safety in the league this year. Can't get much better than Antonio
Take a look
Johnson.
here. So Allen was out of the pocket. He was throwing under pressure, and he overthrew it a little bit, and Antonio Johnson was able to intercept. It was supposed to be for Keon Coleman, but Antonio Johnson with the pick, and that gives Jacksonville the ball back very close to halftime.
Johnson is such a stud.
So gets it for a pickup of 4 to the 24. So 3-3, and we're less than 3 minutes away from halftime.
You know, it's fucking funny.
But
In the first quarter of this Chiefs-Rams game, I know it's one of the highest scoring games of all time.
and they didn't score much.
I know. They did not score at all.
It all came in the second half, honestly, because there was a bunch of turnovers and stuff. First down there to Bigsby. Warning, so it's 3-3 going into the 2-minute warning. Jacksonville's ball.
So Jacksonville here in the bank. Receiver in motion. Now it's Washington.
And Goddard gets it for a pick of 3. So still in their own territory with less than 2 minutes to go. This has been very good defensively on both sides so far. There's no huddles. Trevor gets that one. Nope, dropped again. They've been covering BTJ great tonight.
Well, no, PJ was his first drop of the day.
Third, second, sorry.
Huh?
Second. He dropped it earlier.
No,
too.
it's Bigsby.
No. I mean, like, BTJ dropped it earlier, too. It's because of the coverage they've had on him. It's been good.
No, I mean that fly wasn't.
No, it
BJ.
wasn't. I'm not even talking about the fly. There was a check down. He dropped it.
Oh.
He slides, 1st and 10 at the 50, and the Jacksonville Jaguars was the first time out. 1st and 10 at the 50. And Goddard.
That's funny.
Pick up
I think that was
5.
the first play BTJ was wide fucking open. Holy shit, the Rams receiving back then was fucking stacked.
So, 5 yards here to gain for a first down. 2 timeouts remaining. Trevor gets it to Goddard, and that's a first down, and he stepped out of bounds, which makes the clock stop. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Trevor.
Lawrence is going to pick up 2. So still 2 timeouts remaining at the 35, so well into field, well, not well into field goal range, but in field goal range. Time is just running off the clock right now. There's some no huddles here. Trevor. Oh, wow. Great job juking there. And they got a first down. They used their second timeout. Lawrence. Nope, again. Can't make the catch this time. It's De'Ami Brown. Great coverage from Buffalo. Second and 10 at the 26 after the drop from De'Ami Brown. This does stop the clock, however.
Trevor.
Lawrence is going to throw the check down to BTJ, and that'll pick up a 2. Stops the clock because he steps out of bounds.
Jacksonville can probably going to go into halftime with a 6-3 lead. Jacksonville. Of course, Jacksonville does start the ball after half.
Trevor under pressure from the blitz, and Bigsby gets it, and that's 4th and 3 at the 19. Yeah, they're just going to drain out the rest of the clock here and then call probably their second timeout.
And then the AFC quarterback Pro Bowls will be announced. Jacksonville kicked the field goal.
And it's up and good. So
6-3.
2
Jacksonville.
seconds left. Let's see if Buffalo wants to put up one more play or just run this thing to half. But still no touchdown scored in the first half.
So,
well, we'll get there when we get there. We're gonna give out the AFC Pro Bowlers.
no, we can't do it until the half's officially
No,
over.
I said a kickoff. You can do it. Go ahead.
Okay, so the number 4th quarterback in the AFC Pro Bowl is Pittsburgh Steelers Aaron Rodgers.
Number 4th.
Yeah, I changed it.
Oh.
Number 3's quarterback is the Denver Broncos Aaron Rodgers. Sorry.
Bo Nix.
Bo fucking Nix.
Aaron Rodgers plays for 2 teams.
Yes. Oh.
Anyway.
Bo Nix. The second QB, QB2 is Baltimore's Lamar Jackson. And then QB1 is Cincinnati's Jake Browering. I'm kidding, so bro.
Anyways, yeah, of course, the favorite to win MVP this year. And They'll return it up to the 24. And we'll take a quick break.
Of course, these can change. Just like, let's say bonus goes like 5 picks, and then next game probably not going to still be in the fucking Pro Bowl. You might.
No, they're already locked in. We locked them in by week 16, which it is. So it's the end of week 16, so. 2nd and 9 at 25. Trevor, bam.
But
right?
Brian Thomas, you can't lock him down forever. You can lock him down for so long.
So, I mean, they're already up by 3. They can get a touchdown, extend this to a 10-point lead. Still no touchdowns.
Actually, they can extend to an 11-point lead with a 2-point conversion.
Yeah,
So,
anyways, no touchdowns in the first half. Just field goal, field goal, field goal. But, of course, Jags probably could have gotten a touchdown if they didn't have so limited time. But Lawrence gets it to Travis Hunter. And he's down at the 36. He's, of course, going to be playing both roles in Jacksonville as both a receiver and a corner. Today he decided receiver.
yeah.
And that's his first reception of the game.
Well, actually, no. He said he wanted to play receiver for the rest of the year, of this year. But then next year he'll play corner when Jair's gone.
How about in the playoffs, though?
Huh?
How about in the playoffs? Still receiver?
Yes, so receiver. He said when Jair, because they have a good enough corner room right now, so they don't really need him.
Wow, second in nations. Great job from Bigsby.
They don't really need him at corner because there's better corner. They just have better corners,
Yeah.
or at least good enough corners where they're not. He's just not good. He's just a rookie, and he's just can be benched in his rookie year for corner. But Jacksonville kind of needs a few receivers. Can use a few receivers, even though how great Parker Washington behind Howard Jr. Another good one would be nice. 3 good receivers is nice.
Trevor on second manageable, and got it. We'll get in for a first down at the 21. 1st and 10 at the 21. Lawrence under pressure and hands it off to Bigsby, who is going to lose 3 yards. 2nd and 13 at the 24.
Trevor Lawrence, Goddard in motion.
Blitz.
To Goddard and
They'll stay at the 25.
Good tackle from Matt Milano. One of the best parts of this Buffalo defense. And oh, Goddard looks roughed up. That means Brent Strange can come on.
He's already on, but
Well, no, because they start
as
though.
a second tight end, yeah. Well, no, he's fine.
Okay, good.
Okay. Trevor in the pocket again. Defender coming at him, but that'll be a first down.
Carter's had a big day.
It's been one of Trevor's bigger targets in this game. Maybe his biggest, I don't know. Actually, probably is, I think. But great job at Buffalo, like constantly getting in the pocket to pressure Trevor there.
Yeah, they play a good the defense played great.
So 1st and 10 at the 10. The first down is right at the goal line, pretty much. It's basically a 1st and goal. Anyways, 2nd and 10 there. After throwing it away.
Jacksonville 8-6. They won't take the lead in the division just because Miami, since technically, even though they technically have the most recent win, since it's the same week, we're just gonna go off who has the most recent win against each other, and that's Miami. Since they're in the same division.
2nd and 10 at the 10.
But if they didn't play each other, Jacksonville would be in the lead of the division. Or if Jacksonville won that game.
Hands it off, and that's a touchdown, Bigsby. So Jaguars will take a double-digit lead after the PAT.
Well, that's it. And Bigsby's still wearing his beanie. Well, unless Jacksonville.
And that is the first touchdown of the game.
Well, assuming Jacksonville doesn't beat the ever-loving shit out of Buffalo, because if they actually do end up beating the ever-loving shit out of Buffalo, like beat them like 17 points, then yeah, they're leading the division. But if they don't beat them by at least 17 points, they're not leading the division.
And it's 13-30 here.
I'm not even saying that 17 points is a blowout, and so I'm saying that because
Yeah, it's
like
decisive, I know. And wow, good return, great return, all the way to 33. Yeah, 33 here. And that's a second one. Now turn 1 here. And dropped again, 4th and 1, so they probably should go for it here.
Yeah.
But that's 2 drops in a row. Oh, punt. Okay. I don't know about that, but
Yeah, I don't like the coaching here in Buffalo. I think that's the reason why they're losing by double digits.
and down at the 20. Person's down at the 20. Trevor gets it to BTJ for a first down and more. Down 35. So it does kind of feel like if the Jags score here, it's going to be a rough comeback for Buffalo, considering they haven't been able to get in the end zone at all in this game, and we're almost in the 4th quarter. So first and 10 at 35. Goddard in motion. Lawrence throwing down the field, brought in by BTJ. Great hands there. And then at the 42. Hands it off to Bigsby, who will pick up 2. Bigsby's, like I said, overperformed this season. Nobody expected him to
People.
really fill in Etienne's shoes that well. I mean, Etienne had it down here himself last year because of injuries, but now in Washington.
Yeah, he's actually having a good year. It's just not good, but solid year. But Biggs is actually having a better year than Etienne this year.
And Travis Hunter with the first down. So it does really kind of feel like maybe a touchdown here could close this game out. Not that it's even that big of a lead, but
I mean, it's still a big one. But
it's a decisive lead, but it's a comfortable lead as well. I'm just saying, like, you know.
Yeah, Buffalo's offense sucks.
No, it's not even that they suck. They just haven't been able to get things moving because of how good the defense is, really. Once. Another catch from Travis Hunter. He was silent in the first half, way more alive in the second half.
Yeah, and this guy can outrun.
Yes.
It was a practice.
Andrew
what are we doing in 2025?
And it looks like Travis Hunter is out now. First and 10 at 13. Hands it off to Bigsby again, who's running up the gut, and a first down, almost a touchdown, but able to get him down at the 3.
Yeah, Bigsby having a amazing year here. On this Jacksonville Jaguars team.
So first and goal at the 3.
He's just closing in on actually, sorry, he already has 1,000 rushing yards, but I believe like 2 weeks ago.
And another Bigsby touchdown, second of the day. What a year Bigsby's had. And that'll extend their lead to 3 scores.
Good job from Bigsby.
And the defense still able to hold Buffalo to those 3 points. Let's see if they can do it again on this next Buffalo offensive drive. And they'll kick it in for the extra point, which will bring it to a 17-point game. It's up and good. 20-3. And they'll kick it away, up by 17 here. Buffalo really needs to get things moving. They're going on to maybe 3 full quarters without a touchdown. So, see what Allen and the Bullies got. 28. Allen off the screen to Kincaid, and that'll be a pickup of 4. And 6-32. Hands it off to Cook. Cook's got a first down and more. His biggest one of the day. Something at 46.
Allen.
Backs up and run out of the pocket and just short of the first. 2nd and 2 at 45. At the 45 here. See if the Bills can convert for a first down or be brought to 3rd. This defense has played really good against them today. And that's a first down to Keon Coleman. And that'll end the 3rd quarter. So 3 full quarters without a touchdown for the Bills. Let's see if they can get one here in the 4th. Down by 17.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe they
First
could
and 10 at the 37.
So it feels like this game was close going into half, but after the half, the Jacksonville got that touchdown and it was just over.
Yeah, it kind of killed both those momentum a little bit. I mean, a comeback's still possible here, but it's going to be unlikely. And caught by Keon Coleman.
I know, it's the fact that can the defense force a stop, because they're going to need to force at least a field goal. At least. That was a nice catch, though. Allen.
In the pocket and sacked for the 3rd time. This time a credited sack to both, but again, Josh Allen with his 2nd and a half
He
sack.
really hates Josh Allen.
Yeah. And that'll bring back to the 27, so still in field goal range, but of course they need a touchdown more than a field goal right now. And it's 2nd and forever.
Really hates Josh Allen. I think we need to emphasize how much Joshua Hines Ketchup Allen hates Josh Allen.
Wow, look at this formation from Jacksonville.
Yeah. Heinz Ketchup.
And
Uncle on right there. And yes, I finally learned how to pronounce his name.
So it's still quite the conversion here. This is the longest 3rd down they've been on today. Well, actually the 2nd longest, but they weren't able to convert on the previous one. Let's see if they can convert here. Actually, they haven't converted on 3rd down at all, I believe. Or no, maybe one. No, they did it once. Okay. But it's not going to be here. 4th and 6 at the 15. See if they kick it or just take the risk and go for it on a 4th and 6. So this is quite the long attempt here to go for it, but they might need it. I mean, down by 17 this late. Nope, they're going to kick it. So this will cut the deficit down to 14.
Yeah, it's a bad move.
And still no touchdowns for the Bills.
No, it's a bad move. It's too late to getting field goals.
So 20-6, it's a 14-point game.
You don't have to.
Kick it away down by 14 here late in the game. 4th quarter with 8 minutes to go. And they'll return it to the 28.
Like I believe the rookie.
Still out. Let's see. Yeah, Travis is out right now.
Yeah. Yeah, she should probably check his injury.
Yeah, we will in a second. Anyways, 1st and 10 at the 28, and Bigsby's got a first down and more. Wow.
Yeah, Bigsby's had a nice standard.
Big injury update. Travis Hunter is going to be out for the rest of the season. He's placed on IR.
Might even be next season too.
Yeah, he's going to be out for a little bit. So assuming the Jags win the division and make the playoffs, we're not going to be seeing Travis Hunter make his first playoff appearance. So unfortunate for him, but
yeah, especially since the Jags are Super Bowl contenders this year. So, which they could not be next year because Houston has a good draft pick. It could draft some linemen this year and take back to the South next year. And Miami, of course.
He's right there. What the fuck?
Oh.
They say he's placed on iron. He's right there. Might have been a glitch, but anyways, yeah, he is still out for the rest of the season. And takes him down to 37. Here we go. 1st and 10 at 37.
New Orleans.
Bigsby with a pickup of 4. And 33. So this clock really being milked out here. Jags score here, this thing is over.
And by the way, to take Travis Hunter's place, Brenton Strange just told me that he would take the receiving role. Wow, Goddard.
Yeah, they also, the Jags been considering signing somebody out of free agency as well.
Yeah, for next year, because Goddard's, of course, gone.
Yeah, he's on a 1-year deal, so. Anyways, 4th and 3, so they'll kick it in for the field goal here, which will bring it back to a 17-point game. Jacksonville's 3rd field goal of the game. Up. Good. 23-6. You know what? Buffalo gonna bring it up to 26. 26 here. Allen. There's one last hope. Gives it to Coleman. Who's out of bounds after a pickup of 8.
Because lately Ben Strange has been a fullback, but Monday will take the fullback role while Strange will take the receiving role.
Allen play action. Overthrown. 3rd and 2.
Also sign a fullback.
3rd and 2 at the 34. Allen caught by Shakir.
Shakira.
Down to
But
40. So, game almost wrapped up here. We got under 4 minutes to go. And the Jags are leading very comfortably. Probably the most consistent the Bills have looked on a drive in a while. And there's some no huddles. Down by 17, looking to make a late comeback here. Allen is going to run it in himself.
I don't see Buffalo's coming back here. It's a 27-point lead with 3 minutes to go. They're probably not. This is probably the last shot. Huh?
27.
So 17-point lead with 3 minutes to go. This is probably going to be their last drive of the game.
Allen. Intercepted again.
Yeah, I
in
know.
The end zone, too.
Yeah.
And that should do it.
That's Gordon Lewis's first of the year. From a Cowboy.
So that should
So
do it. Allen's 2nd interception of the game.
Yeah, he's had a bad day. Yeah.
And that will wrap this one up.
What makes it, like, both of those picks were completely on Josh Allen. Like,
yeah, he wasn't under any pressure on this one either.
Yeah.
No, the first one he was under pressure. This one I don't really give an excuse for. This was just full on overthrow.
yeah, he literally threw it right to him. It's a blowout, even if it's not technically a blowout, just because, like, Buffalo's going to score a touchdown all game. Like,
well, no, they just got ripped at that. That's what I mean. They got outplayed by the defense, so it's not a blowout. They just got outplayed. A blowout is when you're down by so much that it's like just like ridiculous.
I know, but this is really uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, because it's late. Like even a 8-point or a 9-point game could be comebackable this late.
No, it's not even what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just saying. I wouldn't specify this as a blowout.
Like, if you add an extra entire quarter,
yeah,
Buffalo's still losing this game.
So 2 minutes to go here. Jacksonville are just going to run the clock out with Bigsby here. That's 3rd and 3. I think, honestly, the first interception just killed the momentum, even if it was a tie game for most of the game after that. But still rough. And that interception happened in the first half, of course. But
Though Buffalo might have affected Jacksonville majorly in this game. One of the best players in this Jacksonville offense is Travis Hunter. He's actually been the wide receiver 1 in this game, funnily enough. He's had the best receiver game of any receiver in this game. And he's gone.
So they'll punt here with less than a minute to go. "36 seconds to go."
Yeah.
And they'll use their first timeout. And throws it away. 3rd and 1. Third and 1. And first down, and they use their second timeout. Oh, 1st and 10 at the 40.
I think he's bottom 5 though.
No, I know, but he's treated as like the best kicker. Maybe he's not. Anyways, and they use the final timeout with 19 seconds to go at the 39. And at the 39, Allen out of reach. It does stop the clock with 15 seconds. Not that that really matters at this point, but
So Buffalo can't win the game, but actually they haven't been able to win the game for like 10 minutes. But you know,
Allen caught out of bounds. 10 seconds to go. And I guess let's see if they can go this entire game without a touchdown.
Allen has thrown 2 interceptions, no touchdowns.
Yeah, it's been a rough game. I mean, this defense is just elite. I mean, they held Rodgers to a bad game too. So I mean, I think it's less on the quarterback and more just on how good this defense is. Because they held Aaron Rodgers and Allen to both elite QBs to bad games twice in a row. And Allen throwing it away. 4 seconds to go.
And this really was an important game for Jacksonville, and this defense shows up when it matters the most.
Yep. I think that honestly, I don't even blame Allen on this because when I saw what they did to Aaron Rodgers last week, this is just you just have to be full on ready for a defense like this.
Yeah, it's like this is the same thing as Philly, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati at this point. I don't think
Allen, with one last play in the game, is going to be sacked
by Joshua Hines.
For the first time in the season, Jacksonville has forced their opponents to no touchdowns. 23-6 final.
And Jackson